Subhash Chandra Bose. Ladies and gentlemen, even as Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose's 126th anniversary was celebrated today with much fanfare by the BJP and the RSS, the fight over his legacy has once again erupted. The Trinamool Congress and the Congress blamed the ruling party of trying to usurp the legacy of Bose. But the BJP has asked that who are they to accuse the BJP when they themselves remain ignorant of the history of Bose and of the relationship that Bose and the RSS shared. Prime Minister Modi had today unveiled a model of national memorial dedicated to Bose in the Andaman Islands and said that while attempts were being made in the past to suppress Netaji's contribution, his government will never stop working to realize Netaji's vision for India. The RSS also celebrated Netaji's anniversary in Kolkata and vowed to work towards achieving his goal, that is to make Bharat a great nation. Listen in.
जिन नेताजी सुभाष को आजादी के बाद भुला देने का प्रयास हुआ, आज देश उन्हीं नेताजी को पल पल याद कर रहा है। बीते 8-9 वर्षों में नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस के जुड़े ऐसे कितने ही काम देश में हुए हैं जिन्हें आजादी के तुरंत बाद से हो जाना चाहिए था।
आज अपना ये कार्यक्रम हो रहा है, देश गौरव नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस जी का हम स्मरण कर रहे हैं। तो ये हम कोलकाता में पहली बार नहीं कर रहे हैं, प्रतिवर्ष करते हैं, पहले से करते चले आ रहे हैं और करते रहेंगे। आज संघ बड़ा संगठन बन गया है, प्रसिद्ध हो गया, इससे लोगों को अभी पता चलता है कि हम ये कर रहे हैं।
हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने अंडमान निकोबार के अनाम 21 द्वीपों को, 21 बड़े द्वीपों को इन महान शहीदों के वीरता के, जिन्होंने पराक्रम की पराकाष्ठा की, ऐसे हमारे वीरों के साथ जोड़कर न केवल सेना का मनोबल बढ़ाया है, न केवल तीनों सेना को सम्मानित किया है, इसके साथ साथ में भारत की युवा पीढ़ी को हमेशा के लिए उत्साह, प्रेरणा और देशभक्ति के संस्कार से सिंचित करने का काम किया है।
But West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee had her own allegations against the BJP. Listen in.
পরিকল্পনা দেশের কি হবে তৈরি করেছিলেন নেতাজি সুভাষচন্দ্র বোস, প্ল্যানিং কমিশন। আজ দুর্ভাগ্যের বিষয়, না আছে প্ল্যানিং, শুধু আছে নন প্ল্যানিং। প্ল্যানিং কমিশনটাই উঠে গেছে। কেন বলতে পারেন? আমার বুদ্ধিতে নেই, কারণ আমার বুদ্ধি একটু কম। যদি আমার কেউ বুঝিয়ে দেন, আমি তাদের কাছে কৃতজ্ঞ থাকব। সব কিছু যে একজনকে জানতে হবে তার তো কোনো মানে নেই, আমি নাই বা জানলাম।
You're watching the News Hour at 9, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
And joining the debate with Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi is Riju Datta, national spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress, and Mr. Chandra Bose, grandnephew of Netaji. And Mr. Chandra Bose, your statement saying that how can you actually commend both Netaji as well as Veer Savarkar has lit up a controversy of sorts. Where do you stand on this? Do you think the BJP is usurping the legacy of Netaji and the rightful owners are the Trinamool Congress?
See, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose's birth anniversary can be celebrated by each and every citizen of our country, organizations or political outfits. Netaji belongs to the nation. Lot of activity has happened with Subhash Chandra Bose to honor him. A statue has been built in India Gate at Delhi. A museum has been constructed inside the Red Fort premises. In Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Subhash Chandra Bose's Shahid Swaraj, that he had named the islands, has also been done. But you see, the real honor to Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose is to follow his ideology. Netaji was an inclusive, secular person. He was a Bhartiya Nationalist, not a Hindu Nationalist. Subhash Chandra Bose is the only leader to date who could unite all communities as Bharatiyas. In his Azad Hind Fauj, 60,000 soldiers were there. There was not a single Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian, Buddha or Jain. Then who were these 60,000 people? They were all Bharatiyas. Today we welcome the move of the RSS chief Mohan Bhagwatji. He is a very tall leader. He has clearly stated that RSS is going to follow the ideology of Subhash Chandra Bose. If that is true, we welcome the move. But you cannot honor Subhash Chandra Bose by following a different path. By following inclusive ideology of Subhash, you can certainly honor him. Netaji's gigantic personality cannot be honored by just unveiling a statue or restricting his personality within the four walls of a museum. He can only be honored by following his inclusive secularism that he practiced.
So you think the BJP... No, let's simplify this. Are you saying the BJP and the RSS are not secular? Is that your charge?
Well, I associated myself with BJP because I think Narendra Modi ji is a very tall leader, is a very inclusive leader. But the party as a whole, I cannot really say that it practices Subhash Bose's ideology to the letter. There are people who are inclusive. It is one of the largest parties in the world.
Right.
There are all types of people associated with the party.
Sudhanshu Trivedi ji, Chandra Bose has been with the BJP and now he thinks that everybody in the BJP is not secular or inclusive.
I just want to make first sentence. After Shri Narendra Modi became Prime Minister, we have systematically upheld the legacy and given a proper respect and due respect to the legacy of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. In 2015, first we have named the Indian Cultural Center in Kuala Lumpur as Netaji Subhash Bose Center. In 2016, we have declassified the files, which nobody has done before. In 2018, we have celebrated the 75th anniversary of the formation of Azad Hind Fauj and its exiled government, and those veterans who were alive at the time were allowed to be the part of the 26th day Republic Day parade with full honor and full dignity. And subsequently, we have established the statue on the India Gate. And as far as the ideals are concerned, Mr. Chandra Bose is correct. But with due respect, I would like to say, there was no word like secular when Netaji was alive. Because that word came in the Constitution in 1976 and that came into diligence when country was divided on the communal lines. Yes, sir. Till Netaji was alive in Indian Army, there was no Hindu, Sikh, Muslim or anybody. It was the Indian soldiers. But unfortunately, sir, when the Congress signed the partition document under the pressure from Jinnah and they managed to divide, the country was divided and the army was divided on this issue and the soldiers were taken to that situation. And as far as quoting is concerned, I would like to quote one thing. In April 1944, in Azad Hind Fauj radio, Netaji's statement is available in which he has said कि जब कांग्रेस के ज्यादातर नेता इंडियन नेशनल आर्मी यानी आजाद हिंद फौज में सैनिकों को भाड़े का सैनिक कह के मजाक उड़ा रहे हैं, मुझे इस बात की खुशी है कि मिस्टर सावरकर जैसे लोग इस बात को गंभीरता से समझ रहे हैं और वो युवाओं को प्रेरित कर रहे हैं कि वो आर्मी ज्वाइन करें. Quote unquote, sir, this is available in April 1944 by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. So as far as the inclusive thing is concerned and nationalist thing is concerned, there is no difference, and Netaji today is revered by all, everybody and every section of the society. But I just want to ask one sentence: has anybody given any credit? I would like to quote one more sentence, Navika ji. Clement Attlee, who was a prime minister when he has signed the Independence of India Act. Clement Attlee in the British Parliament on 15th of March 1946 has said that the climate in India is changed. It's not like 1920, it's not like 1930, it is not like 1942. Now the nationalist wave and the heat is pervading India even to the soldiers of the Indian army. So we cannot have full confidence over their loyalty. And who created this wave? It was created by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. But मैं तो पूछना चाहता हूं, कितनी बार हमको जनरल नॉलेज में पता है कि आजाद हिंद फौज की एग्जाइल गवर्नमेंट थी? कितनी बार लोगों को पता है कि 1946 की नेवल अपराइजिंग हुई फरवरी में, which has become the prime reason of India's independence. And I am quoted Clement Attlee's statement in the British Parliament.
You will have to give credit where it is due, that Netaji has been a revered freedom fighter and has been a great icon in Indian freedom struggle. But the fact is, he got the real position only when the BJP government came to power. Before that was only lip service.
Navika ji, first of all, on your show, I just want to say from the entire Trinamool Congress fraternity, we want to give our salutations to the bravest son of this soil and, according to me, the first unofficial Prime Minister of this country, Netaji Subhash. Now, coming to the point, if only statues and parks could have spoken. You know, we have built parks, universities,
That's true. Nobody has a patent, but 30 seconds, I'm completely out of time, but 30 seconds, Sudhanshu Trivedi, you wanted to rebut. Sudhanshu Trivedi.
10 more seconds. Can you give me 10 more seconds?
One sentence. On the issue of the so-called secularism vis-a-vis Netaji, I would like to remind, when Netaji escaped from Kolkata, and then went to Peshawar and then went to Kabul, you know in which house he stayed? He stayed in the house of one Mr. Mehrotra, who was a dry fruit seller. Sir, आज कोई मेहरोत्रा बचा काबुल में? There was 1/3 population of Hindus and Sikhs in Kabul. I'm not talking about Lahore and Karachi. Sir, अगर वो अपनी lifetime में ये देखते, he would not have imagined. A day will come, the country will be divided on the religious lines. और मैं पूछना चाहता हूं ना, काबुल में कहां बचे? छोड़िए, लाहौर कराची में नहीं बचे. मिस्टर मेहरोत्रा.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the fight goes on the 126th birth anniversary of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. The legacy wars still continue. Well, that's the national icon of India, and that's the fight over the legacy. Thank you very much to my panelists, and thank you viewers for joining me on the Newshour tonight.